for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff. You've handled the light bill, baby. You can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because that means, no. I need somebody who is, they need to make 5 times more and I got to have, well, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens.
I'm going to assume that Tyler Perry realized towards the end of that video that what he was saying was somewhat ridiculous, and that's why he went into that mocking of black women, because the first part of that video said that if the woman is making more money, it's okay. A lot of black women are already in that kind of relationship. But when you go so far as to say that that you're going to pay the mortgage and everything else, and all he can pay is the light bill, then you went into very stupid territory. And so I'm just going to call it that. Now let's take a look at Russell Wilson and Dr. Boyce Watkins. These are 2 cases of very successful black men that have been attacked by the Manosphere because they married black women who had children, or in the case of Russell, who had a child. Russell Wilson's first wife was this very plain-looking white woman, and when he was married to her, you never heard anything about him from the Manosphere. His teammates were saying that he wasn't black enough, or he was dorky, or something like that. But they didn't speak very favorably, but some of them didn't speak very favorably of him because he was married to a non-black woman, is what I have read. He got divorced from this woman, and rumors circled around about her character. I won't repeat it because I don't know if it's true or not, but he got divorced from her. So after a while enters Sierra. Now, by his own admission, she is his dream girl. He has stated that. He said in an interview his greatest fear that he was going to lose Sierra. But what does he get from the Manosphere? They're calling him all kinds of names. They're disparaging him in every way that they can because he married this woman who was a single mom. This woman is very talented. She's wealthy in her own right, and she's sought after by all kinds of men. But he chose her to be his wife. And the good thing about Russell Wilson is that every time these black men wage an attack on him, he'll do some kind of video where he's basically laughing at them, and the next thing you know, she's pregnant, like she is now, with their 3rd child, and their 4th, including the one she had by Future, who was a bomb. But as long as these women who are very beautiful and very accomplished are with these black men that are bums, they'll talk about the women, about how they level down, they can't do any better because they hit the wall and all this kind of stuff. But when Russell Wilson, a very high-value man, more high-value than anybody in the Manosphere will ever be, picked Sierra, they had a fit, and they continue to have a fit, but their fit is foreplay for them, and that makes me smile. And then there's Dr. Boyce Watkins, a well-known YouTuber. Now, people have this, that, or the third to say about Dr. Watkins. I don't know. But what I do know is that recently, maybe 2 years ago, he married his dream girl. That's his dream girl. And she had been married before, as I understand it, and had some children. And he says he loves this woman. He loves parenting black children. But what does he get from the Manosphere? They call him all kinds of names, all kinds of simps, and nothing he says is valuable because he married a woman with children. Again, a very accomplished woman. She is, I think, a doctor of counseling or psychology or something, well employed herself, well respected herself, but in their eyes, she wasn't worthy because she had children. Ain't nobody forcing these men to marry these women. But when a black man, Russell Wilson or Dr. Boyce Watkins or other black men choose their lifetime mate, it is nobody else's business. And sometimes the wake-up call for black women can come from very unlikely sources.
But you black women, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't got no sense, you black women. Your men treat you like the dogs, like your dogs. They walk all over you. They make you pay the bills at home, and then the preachers pimp you in the churches and make you pay the bills. Y'all crazy black women buying these black men private jets, the tune of $50 million on the crazy.
Now, I have played this video several times. A lot of what this man says is uninformed and is ignorant. But I wanted black women to listen to what he was saying about black women. He said, your men treat you like dogs. They walk all over you, meaning they walk all over you with other women, and they make you pay bills. He says, y'all ain't got no sense. He does not place the problems of black people on women. He places the burden on men, and he says, black men have a problem. Now, I'm not co-signing what this man is saying. I'm saying that if this black man, this old black man, is standing there telling you that you should not be letting these men walk all over you, you should not be letting them treat you like dogs, and you should not be paying bills for them to do these things to you. That's all I wanted to say about it. So mixed messages are coming to black women. One coming from a billionaire black man who has never been married, but who has built a career on mocking black women or cosplaying black women. And then you got another black man who has been in the community, serving the community. You don't have to agree with him, but he is married and raised children. So one of them is telling you that it's okay for you to pay the bills. It's okay if you can pay the mortgage and everything else, and he can pay the light bill and maybe take you out to eat once in a while. And you've got another black man saying don't do it. So every woman has to decide which one of these men has the right message for her. Neither one of them may be perfect, but you may be leaning more towards one than you do the other. You have to decide.